Try this again. Hello, it's me, your old pal Amy. Um, got some weird lighting happening. Hi, Debbie. How are you this evening? And Tabitha. Cheers. Got my Zevia out. My ginger root beer. I was sitting here trying to edit my third installment of the cruise vlog. And it's taking me forever. I have a lot of like random footage that just kind of goes on and on and on and on and on. So I've been working on that. Hopefully I'll get that up here this week for you guys. I worked until 6 o'clock this evening and I just finished eating. I really wanted like chicken and rice or turkey and rice. And so I came home and I made the fat-free turkey breast, which I don't love, but I sauteed it with some chicken broth because one of you guys out there told me that that's really yummy, and some Italian spices. And then I added some of the diced like cauliflower stuff, the riced cauliflower, and some broccoli. And then I really love bouillon. So it's like the better than bouillon or whatever that is. I added some of that. Anyway, it was delicious. I had a huge, like this size bowl of that. And so it was really yummy. Oh, wow, we have a lot of people in here. Hi, guys. Let's see. Tabitha, Jan, B. Oh, B's Journey is here. She has a great channel. Myrna, Sandra, Charlotte, Susan. Hey, guys. Valerie. Hi, Carrie. Good to see you. Emily. Sorry, my finger is in the way because I'm scrolling. Hi, Keisha. Good to see you. And Vicky. And Lisa. And Debbie says, I've made her want to book a cruise. We actually booked a cruise for next January. We're going to go back to Mexico and we're going to do Carnival. So what I decided was that I really love the Norwegian cruise ship, and it was beautiful and the restaurants were really amazing and everything, but it was very, very expensive. And so I think for like our 25th, it was a really fun idea. But in terms of it being economical, I like that Carnival is more all-inclusive. And so I really enjoyed that. Carrie says that she's struggling. I'm sorry, Carrie. That's difficult. And I hope that you're able to pull yourself out of that at some point here. And that's sort of the point, isn't it? Is that we have to, on this journey, a wellness journey, a weight loss journey, whatever you're trying to do out there, it's an internal process. And I get a lot of external motivation, and I find myself watching a lot of YouTube or going on Instagram and getting very externally motivated. And then I have to turn that around and work through it internally and then actually change my behavior, which is a whole other can of worms. So, and there are just times that we have more motivation and we feel like we have, you know, a little more maybe self-control or peace, or we're in a good place to do that. We're ready to change, and we have the protective factors to make those changes. We talk about that a lot in my job, is when you have a lot of protective factors like support and knowledge, and you know, there's a lot that goes into making this kind of lifelong change. So I feel like I'm doing really well. I've managed to get blue dots the last week or so. Last week was really difficult because I did have that car accident that I talked about a little bit. I don't know what happened. I uploaded live and it didn't ever show up on my channel. So I don't know what happened there. So, and honestly, at this point, I just don't even care. I've tried to do a couple of what I eat in a day videos. I'm just not feeling it right now, you guys. Lent is coming and I'm going to get really just refocused and quiet. Um, last week was just difficult, and I realized that, me being lost all the time is not fun. And so I'm trying to pay more attention to my surroundings and learning where I live, and just paying more attention and trying to be a little bit more aware. So it has been an interesting last week, and I've been shown a lot of grace. Thankfully, I've never had an accident, and so I have accident forgiveness with Geico. So thank you, Geico. um, you have to laugh or you're gonna cry. So I'm past the point of crying and just moving on. And um, my husband went out and picked out a car for me that has GPS within the actual car, so I don't have to be looking around at GPS, and I can look at it on my dash, which I think is great and will help me get around. I really am going all over the city and out into these crazy like country roads, and um, it's been quite an adventure. So that's kind of where that's at. We got all of that settled and figured out. I'm back at work. I had a couple days off to sort of recoup and um, get the insurance thing situated, and everybody's, moving on. So those things happen. And thanks everybody for being supportive out there. It's never fun when you're the one that caused the fender bender thing. It's just really embarrassing. I went to church yesterday and everybody was asking me about it. And I'm like, oh, well, I didn't think I was a bad driver. Haven't had an accident or a ticket. But apparently accidents happen to everyone. And so you just live and learn. I am doing okay weight-wise. I'm just sort of hanging out where I was a couple of weeks ago, which is to be expected. I feel like I was kind of retaining a lot of water last week, probably just stress related. And so I've been drinking a lot of water and tracking, and I feel really good. I was able to do Leslie a couple times last week, and then I've already done it yesterday, and I'm going to do it tomorrow. So my goal right now is to do the Leslie Sanson walk at home tapes 3 times a week. And I'm not actually doing the tapes. I'm doing the YouTube. And then there's some of it on Prime, I believe, or maybe you have to, oh no, I purchased a couple on Amazon. And, oh, thank you, Rochelle. Yes. I'm very blessed that we are able to do that. And I know, my other car was almost paid off. And so I know there are a lot of people that get into a situation like that, and it's difficult. And so I'm very thankful, honestly, for everything that's happened. I'm trying to see the positive, and I feel like I've learned a lot from the whole experience. And so I think I felt so chaotic, the last few months, and you guys know that. That I really am going to focus on Lent and try to just sort of get my crap together in a lot of different areas. And so just pray for me, and I'll be praying for you guys. It's going to be interesting to see how Lent goes on Weight Watchers. And it's going to be a fun challenge, I think, for me. I've been getting out my cookbooks and going through stuff. I was going to do a cook with me with Anita over at Chit Chat Patty Whack. I have not gotten that up. I started it, and it came on a bad week. Honestly, last week was not the week to be trying to film a cook with me. Judo was so funny. He made peanut butter. No, he didn't make peanut butter. He made chili a couple days ago, the Weight Watchers chili, and he said it ended up tasting like peanut butter. So he and I were talking about getting together and doing some cooking. He wants to make some chicken tortilla soup. He loves that. He actually took my bread machine home with him. He was over last night, and he took that home to try to make some homemade pizza. So I wish I could get him into the 2 ingredient 2 ingredient pizza dough. I think that he would probably really like that. So we'll see. Maybe I can get him there. Lisa, how did Lent go last year? Uh, Lent, I think was fine. I don't know. I guess I'd have to go back and watch my videos. I feel like it was, it's always challenging for me because we're doing a lot of fasting and there's certain foods that we're not eating and then we're also doing a lot of church and I honestly just really struggle with just various things that are happening during Lent anyway. And so it really is a challenging time for me. Um, so yeah, I don't know if that sort of encapsulates my Lenten experience. Every year is a challenge. And then every year at Pascha or Easter, in the Western world you call it Easter, we call it Pascha in the Orthodox world. I'm just so blown away by how blessed we are, um, by the gift that we've been given in Christ. And so, it's one of those journeys. It's a journey like anything else. Let's see. Rochelle wants to know. Oh boy, Rochelle has a lot of questions. All right, she said. She says, "Are wedding plans underway for Judah and Dakota?" Yes. And this Sunday we're going to be going and looking at venues for the reception. Actually, Judah was over last night. We were working on the guest list, and it looks like we have a couple hundred people on the probably will show up list. So it's going to be sizable. They've picked out their colors, and so that's really exciting. I think they're going to be doing shades of light blue and shades of purple. They're going to be having a June wedding. I will definitely be filming that, God willing, that I'm still on YouTube a year and a half from now. We will see. Thank you, Tina. Lisa, thank you for praying for me. I do appreciate your prayers, and I will return the favor. I'll put you on my prayer list. Let's see, were there other questions on here? Lisa says, I'll get it. Don't worry. Thank you. Carrie's saying that yes, weight loss is so much a mental process. And 2 colds in a row have hurt your self-control. Carrie, isn't it funny how something will just come out of nowhere and knock us? And it can be something that is seemingly small, or it can be something really big. I've had a lot of big stuff kind of knock me around, and I'm still here. I'm still on YouTube. I'm not a perfect example, and I'm not here to tell you guys how to do it, but I'm still going. So if anything, my channel is more about perseverance, I think, at this point. Oh, Vicky's taking prednisone. Yeah, God bless you. So if you all don't know that when you take steroids, you do tend to get, first of all, a lot of energy from steroids, which can affect your sleep patterns. And second of all, it can make you extremely hungry, and it can make you retain water, increase weight, all that good stuff. Oh boy, I'm not sure that I have a lot of suggestions for you, because I don't know that there's a lot that you can do about it. Hopefully you're not on it long term. If you are on it long term, that's definitely a good discussion to have with your provider about how you can manage, your weight and your health while you're taking a steroid long term. So I would definitely say have that conversation with your provider. And also, I just don't have I really wish that I could give you direction, my friend. I hope you're feeling better soon. That's the most important thing. So, let's see. Okay, so you're only on it for 3 days, right? So take the 3 days, do what you have to do, and just know it's not permanent. It's not going to last forever. This is just a point in time, and you're going to get through it. You'll persevere. You've been with me for a long time on this channel, so I know you're going to persevere just like I am. Let's see. Sandra she's had a sinus infection. Yeah. So there's been a lot of upper respiratory stuff, GI stuff, all that good stuff going around. So I hope everyone feels better soon. I'm sorry you guys are suffering. So in terms of Weight Watchers, I don't know that I'm going to be doing a lot of what I ate in a day videos coming up for Lent. So my focus is going to be on showing you guys my weigh-ins, and then we'll just have to see. I don't even know. I don't want to commit to anything. So we're going to be doing our weigh-in videos. I could not do one on Saturday for all the extenuating circumstances that had to do with not having vehicles and that sort of thing, and insurance and not feeling so great. So we're going to move on from that. And this week and on Saturday, I will be at my weigh-in again. So just check in here around 10:30, 11 o'clock. I'll do a live and we'll talk about that. Maybe I'll review some of their products and show you guys some of the stuff that they have there. And I am slowly collecting things for my giveaway. So we're approaching 5,500 people in here. I am going to have a giveaway. I just got to get it together. Every time I have it together, something crazy happens. So, but I have a nice little stack of things to give you all. So we'll get it together. We'll probably do some kind of spring giveaway. And I'd love to do an upcoming boot camp challenge. So we'll talk a little bit more about that. Oh, Susan got rid of Instagram and misses watching me on over here. Yeah. So I know you all really liked my what I eat in a day videos. I'm hoping to get back to that soon. Let me just get through Lent and let me transition here a little bit, and then we'll try to get into some sort of regular cycle. I was doing so well prior to last week, and honestly, that has just knocked me, just sort of knocked me. So thank you all for your prayers. I really, really appreciate it. Carrie would like a boot camp challenge. So boot camp, we did it last year, I think. Boot camp is where you go back to the basics of Weight Watchers, and we focus on 5 things. So tracking, exercise, and that's intentional exercise because Weight Watchers has changed it a little bit. So intentional exercise. I had step goals back when we did it before, so we'd have to look at that. Multivitamin, water. What was the other one? Oh, your 5 fruits and veggies, I think, was the other one. So just so that you make sure you're getting in lots of fruits and veggies and all that good stuff. Probably not a great idea. I'm just going to tell you guys to eat 5 fruits a day from what my leaders have told me, or my coach, or whatever you call it. That many servings of fruit can slow your weight loss down. I've learned that the hard way because I used to eat, a bag of grapes over like 1 or 2 day period, along with bananas and apples and all kinds of good stuff. And I couldn't figure out why my weight loss stalled out. I used to be the egg queen as well. And I was doing a lot of like hard-boiled egg snacks when I actually wasn't even really hungry. And that seemed to slow my weight loss down. And then also something that they were saying was overloading on the beans. The beans and the corn really seems to slow people down. So those are sort of some tips and tricks there for you guys. So we'll talk about that coming up. I will definitely be here on Saturday morning if you want to come join me, and I'll give you the lowdown on Weight Watchers, where I'm at weight loss wise. I am definitely going down and will continue going down. So I'm excited about that. And that's sort of it. So Timmy T says beans are good. They sure are, but nothing in excess is beneficial. We kind of know that. So you can eat anything you want. You can't eat everything you want, especially on the Weight Watchers plan. It will slow you down. So Janice says she just rejoined Weight Watchers. Did well, went off plan, gained back some weight, and trying her best to stay on plan. Janice, you can do it. I always recommend people go over to FatDag, FATDAG. He has a wonderful podcast and channel with a lot of inspirational information. There's a lot of great YouTubers that are out there putting fantastic content together for you guys, including meal preps and daily vlogs. And then there's just people like me that are like, okay, we're going to get it together here. So yeah, go find some inspiration out there. You can do it. One day at a time. We used to say, old Weight Watchers, we used to say, what was it? One bite. What was it? Was it one bite at a time or something like that? I don't know, post down below if you know what I'm talking about. We used to have all these sayings, like nothing feels as good as thin, or I've forgotten all of them. Oh gosh. Nothing tastes as good as being thin, right? Was that it? You guys, I don't even know. Um, Tanya, thank you. I will be feeling better. My weight is going to go down. I'm going to keep taking care of myself. So, um, anyway, see you guys later. Oh yeah, Charlotte Welch, as thin feels. Nothing tastes as good as thin feels. Whatever. I don't know. Nothing tastes as good as thin feels. Thank you, Myrna. I appreciate you. All right, stay in orbit. The giveaway will have a stay in orbit t-shirt in the size of your choosing. So that is something that my husband and I have been working on. So if you like t-shirts, stay tuned for the giveaway. Hopefully we'll get to that here in March. I will see you guys later. Have a great night. Stay in orbit. Go over to Facebook. I am doing a blue dot challenge every day for the month of February. Let me know how your blue dots are coming along, and I will see you